My husband wants to go on a one-on-one dinner with his ex. Am I being insecure or just realistic?
Plus, update.
I really need input from people who don't know us, so their opinions aren't biased. I'm very emotional and tired, so I apologize in advance for any typos. My husband, Jack, 36M, used to date Emma, 34F for years. They broke up because Jack didn't want to get married or have kids. Emma moved away, and about a month later, Jack met me, 30F. I don't look like the typical girls Jack had been dating. For example, Emma is super tall, blonde with blue eyes, and has a PhD. I'm petite, 110 pounds and short, a nurse, with dark curly hair, and I'm an introvert. Apparently, she was a social butterfly. Jack has a group of friends he's known since childhood. They're like brothers to him, but from the very beginning, they didn't like me. They still call me the rebound girl. At our wedding, during his best man speech, he joked,
"We all thought rebound girls were temporary, but our brother Jack made an honest woman out of her."
Everyone laughed. I didn't. They also joked that I'm just a nurse and that Jack downgraded, since he has a PhD, technically postdoctoral, from a doctor to just a nurse. For my own sanity, I ignore them, and Jack still hangs out with them regularly. Last weekend, there was a fundraising gala, and Emma was there. I saw her for the first time in person. Jack introduced me, and Emma said,
"Yeah, I know who she is. The guys weren't kidding when they described her."
Jack quickly changed the topic and asked how long she was in town. She said a week, and then they ended up chatting all night, reminiscing about old times. I decided to talk to other people. Later, at bedtime, Jack mentioned that he should go out to dinner with Emma. I assumed he meant inviting her over, so I asked what kind of food she liked so I could make it. He said no, it would just be the two of them. I asked, like a date? And he replied,
"No, just two friends going to dinner. Why are you so insecure?"
I asked him, do you miss her? Do you miss being with her? He said,
"I'm not gonna lie, it felt great talking to her tonight. There's just something about her."
I got really upset and told him he can do whatever he wants, but if he goes on this dinner date, I'm done. He thinks I'm overreacting and being insecure. So, wise people of Reddit, is this rebound girl overreacting? Update. It's 4:45 a.m., and I haven't slept all night. I thought I'd post an update. I decided to stay awake to talk to him when he got home. When he did, I said, I could have tracked your location, shown up at the restaurant, and done so many things to get my answer. But I'd like to believe you have enough respect for me to tell me the truth. Were you at dinner with your friends or with Emma? He showed me pictures and said,
"No, it was all of us. Me, my friends, and Emma."
I felt foolishly relieved, even guilty for accusing him. Then he told me to sit down because we needed to talk. He said that after seeing Emma at the gala, he couldn't stop thinking about her. He admitted he took Monday and Tuesday, yesterday, off and spent the whole day with her, while I assumed he was at work. He went on about how strong their connection was, how they couldn't stop talking, and how much he enjoyed being with her. He told me I'm a sweet woman, but he's never felt that spark with me. He said that at dinner, Emma was laughing and having fun with everyone, and it felt like old times, compared to me being quiet and uncomfortable around his friends. He said it's best if we go our separate ways. I asked him if they'd slept together, but he didn't reply. I asked again and again, but he still wouldn't answer. I was so hurt and asked, why did you marry me if you're not over her? He said he thought I was the one, but these past 2 days made him realize there's no spark between us. He kept going on about how sweet I am and that I'll find someone too. I told him to stop. I said, Emma knew about your cancer treatments. Where was she when you needed a friend? Why didn't she ever call you back then? He went quiet. I feel so foolish for ignoring all the red flags over the years and wasting 6 years of my life with him. My next step is hiring a lawyer and finding my own place. I feel numb right now. I'm going to contact my brother to help me. Thank you, everyone.
The next day, up in the comments.
I took a sick day from work around 11 because I hadn't been sleeping well. I decided to go home and rest. I opened the door, and who do I see? A pantless woman, his mistress, wearing his t-shirt and walking around in my home. We both froze. She clearly wasn't expecting me to come back. She said Jack had to go to his office because he got a call from his TA. I pretended not to hear her. All I wanted to do was scream, I get it? You two just smashed. Put some pants on. She kept talking to me, but I told her I had no interest in chatting. She said,
I know you're hurt.
I replied, really? I came to your house and slept with your husband, so you understand? Then she told me that when I started dating Jack, they were still together, living together even. She said,
Ask any of his friends, I'm not lying.
I told her I hadn't known that. He told me they broke up a month before and that he was doing renovations at his place, so we hung out at mine. Apparently, he was never in love with me. I guess he was just hanging out and having fun until his cancer diagnosis. After that, he'd been hooking up with her whenever he traveled for conferences. She told me he felt bad leaving me because I was nice. But after spending the last 2 days with her, he realized he wanted to be with her, not me. Then she had the nerve to say,
Oh sweetie, you'll find your person, don't worry.
I told her to please stop talking to me and went into my room. No, he never loved me. I was just the comfy blanket, the safe choice.
Up in comments 2 days after.
Well, he came home tonight feeling sick. He has a weak immune system. His Barbie mistress was at her parents'. He acted friendly and then said,
I'm so sick, what do you think I should do?
Expecting me to take care of him? I said, I don't know. I'm going to watch TV. He came into the living room, kept asking me if he should take this medication or that one. I looked at him and said, "Can you be quiet, please? I'm watching TV." He replied.
Fork you!
Then he started saying.
You call yourself a nurse yet refuse to help? You're an ash.
I was like, "Would you shut up? I'm trying to watch TV here," he said.
Well, I better call Emma and tell her not to come tonight. I'm sick.
I laughed inside. He knows very well she won't take care of him.